Coach Jim Valvano said in a now legendary speech that what's important in life, what you need to focus on is three things: where you started, where you are, and where you're going to be. And when I think about where I started, I remember back to my own freshman orientation, when I had no intention of being involved in student government. But I found myself sitting in an orientation session talking about Category 5. And I remember sitting there thinking about how cool I thought it would be to run a pep rally. So I decided to apply for an executive board position. And who interviewed me for that position but Christina Farmer? I remember sitting in that room, in that interview, not knowing what really to expect. I ended up getting the job and loving Category 5 from the very second I started. And I remember a few months after that, sitting in this very room, getting ready to be sworn in as Category 5 Vice Chair. And I was going to sit down at the table. I pulled out the chair. The chair decided that it wanted to flip over. I fell on the ground. Part of the tablecloth came with me. And I got one of the trademark Christina Farmer glares out of the corner of her eye that I'm kind of getting right now. And that's how I got my start in student government. It's an absolute honor to stand here before all of you today as the incoming student government president. The fact that my fellow students have entrusted me with this opportunity and this responsibility to join those who have stood before me is a humbling and inspiring experience. I can't wait to work with such an incredible group of students, an incredible group of administrators, and really work to get our job done. I'm excited for what Michael and Kenny are going to bring to Senate. I'm excited for what the court is going to continue to do next year. Excited for next year's election cycle, led by Joel and Nikita. And of course, I'm excited for Caitlin and Amanda and Javier to see what they're going to do with Category 5. But as I look forward to the year as a whole, I remember not just what Coach Valvano said, but what he asked. He asked in this speech, how do you get from where you are to where you want to be? And as President Shalala says in her infamous commercial, the University of Miami is on the move. And student government has not been left behind. Tonight marks the end of arguably one of the most effective student government administrations in recent memory. It marks a celebration of the lasting legacy and tradition that you first will leave, but it also marks a new beginning for the positive strides and leaps that taking you forward will make. We're at a pivotal point. We are transitioning administration in a time where successes and delivery of promises were conveyed to students in lieu of just promises. There's now more than ever a real sense of promise, a real sense of opportunity, and a real sense of prospect. From IT platforms to academic initiatives, from changes in dining to fostering campus spirit, we'll take advantage of those opportunities and continue to make the University of Miami experience the best experience in the world. We'll enhance our course offerings and research opportunities, because with over 180 programs in 9 schools, we need to show the world that our diversity isn't just cultural. It isn't just in what we study, but in how we learn. We'll show the world that the passion that our athletic teams show on the playing fields is rivaled and surpassed only by the students in our stands. We will better serve the students who elected us by increasing the accountability, transparency, and inclusiveness in everything student government does. We will show the world why we are the you. Now is the time to take the momentum and the passion fostered this year forward to new heights and catapult to even greater and better things. We'll only be in office for 1 year, but our vision transcends far beyond that. Ashley, Jake, and I came together as a team in November because we shared a common goal. We wanted to leave a long-lasting impact on the University of Miami. We wanted to focus not just on current students, but on students in future years and future generations of hurricanes. We wanted to work to make the university not just what it should be next year, but what it could be 20 years from now. And at the heart of everything that we do, every promise we make and every decision that we make, will be one overarching philosophy: taking you forward. We won't be complacent with just a seat at the table. We want the students to have a voice in every conversation and a hand in every process. We will not settle for anything less than what is in the best interest of students, because it's not about representing our own wants, our own agendas, and our own needs, but the needs of the students who elected us. We're all part of the same story, one that has been written over the past 85 years, and one that will continue for generations to come. We now enter the next chapter of that story, and we have the opportunity to write it. It will be a chapter that will hopefully be looked back upon one day as a defining one. One where a team of individuals came together, focused and passionate, not only with the purpose and goal of putting students first, but also taking them forward. I said when I was thinking of running to serve as student government president that I wanted every student to be included on our team. Because while it starts with those who were just inaugurated with me, it ends with the 10,000 plus students that we have at this university. We will be a team. As Dr. Whiteley said, we will work together. Because there is no limit to what we can accomplish when there's no concern for who gets the credit. So to my fellow students, whether you're here now in the H100 room, studying abroad, in the dining halls, or studying in Richter, know that you are a part of the team whose drives and conviction come from you, whose goals and ideas are set forth for the future, and whose passion and love for the U will never be questioned. We are the Miami Hurricanes, and we're ready to write the next great chapter in this incredible book. Thank you, God bless, and go Canes.
Wow. I can't wait. Well, thank you all very much for coming to our banquet.